Hi, welcome to Healthy Lifestyle with Eraldo, a show dedicated to helping you live a longer and healthier life while giving you the inside scoop on all the latest fitness, health, and lifestyle trends. And of course, most importantly, having fun while doing it. Before introducing you to my guests, I want to thank Debbie Lilly for this beautiful floral arrangement, which is available at all the local Acme's store, okay? So, my first guest is a producer, writer, and director, and she's taken some of her real-life experience to the big screen in the new hit movie, Grandma's House. Here to tell us more about it and the inspiration behind the movie is Kimberley Zulkowski. Hi, Kim.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thanks for being here. So, of course, I want to talk about Grandma's House, the movie. I know that it's about your personal story.
Yes.
Tell us about how you came forward with the story.
Well, it's always been a dream of mine to produce my own movies.
Mm-hmm.
I've always loved to write stories, and I wanted to honor my grandmother with my first movie.
Mm-hmm.
I felt that the world deserves to know what an amazing woman she was.
Right.
So I wanted to take Grandma's House and introduce them, the audience, to my grandmother, as well as a little bit introduce them to myself.
Okay, so what was your grandmother's name, by the way?
My grandmother was Marjorie Harris.
Marjorie Harris,
Yes.
right? She must have been an unbelievable woman, right?
She was an amazing woman. She was a pillar of the community.
Right.
She was loved by everyone who knew her, and she was respected by everyone who knew her.
Okay.
And she really tried to make a difference in society. Being very poor and having very little, she gave what little she had to everyone, all the time, and she set that example for me, that it's better to give than to receive.
That's right.
And we were
Absolutely.
always giving away food, clothes, furniture, just whatever she could find to give to someone in need, we were doing it.
And I know you have incredible strength or a healthy living lifestyle.
Yeah.
Give me some ideas of what your perception is of it.
Well, my perception is to not harbor hatred or any ill feelings in your heart.
Okay.
Growing up in foster care, in the foster care system, which is why I ended up with my grandmother, a lot of things can happen to you.
Of course.
And you can carry those things into your adulthood if you don't learn how to forgive.
Right.
Even if the person doesn't ask for forgiveness, it's not about someone coming to you and asking you for forgiveness. A healthy lifestyle is about you being able to forgive people who have hurt you and moving forward with your life and being an asset to society.
Wow. I'm going to get emotional here with you, though, but it's really. Tell me about the cast. I know I'm sure you had an amazing cast. Tell us about it.
I had the most amazing cast, and most of my cast was handpicked.
Okay.
I know that I wanted Miss Loretta Devine to play my grandmother.
Right.
I love Loretta Devine. She's
Incredible
been
actress,
everybody's
right?
grandmother and mother
Absolutely.
in so many
Right.
movies. And I knew if anybody could bring my grandmother back to life for that period of time, that Miss Loretta Devine could do so, and she absolutely did. She did a phenomenal job.
Right.
I am so pleased with her performance. She embraced the character.
Right.
And she took it very personal.
Sure.
And she's the best of the best.
Wow.
Wendy Raquel Robinson. I handpicked her, wanted her for that role, because she had to play a version of a few different family members in one. And if anyone could pull that off,
it
would be
her,
Wendy
right?
Raquel Robinson.
Right.
So she brought that sass and class to the movie.
Wow.
And it was wonderful. Coco Jones played a version of me. And
Did she do a good job?
She did a great job. She did a better job than me.
Better job than you, right?
She should replace me.
There you go.
But she was handpicked from my children. They've watched her on the big screens in our Disney movie, Let It Shine.
Right.
So they're just big fans of her. So they said, "Mom, get Coco Jones."
Get Coco Jones, right?
And we did. We reached out to her, and she accepted, and she did a phenomenal job.
Right.
Jasmine Lewis did a phenomenal job as well. Flex Alexander,
Right.
amazing job. Alex Thomas, Funny Man Thomas.
Funny Man Thomas, right?
Yeah, he's a comedian. And
So you must have laughed throughout the whole time, right?
we did, but the audience gets a treat because they get to see him in a very different role, than what you're used to seeing him acting on stage.
Right.
He brought that comedy, but he has some very serious issues that he struggles with, which is why he lives with Grandma Margie.
Wow.
Still as an adult.
Right.
So the audience can really connect
with him, right? Absolutely.
and see his talent, in a different level. Paige Hurd, amazing.
Amazing lady, right?
Amazing. She did a great job. Stayed in character, kept that attitude.
Right.
Made the audience love her, made the audience hate her, made the audience want to be her.
So did you expect it to be such a great hit then, or was it?
Let me tell you.
Please.
When we had our table read, the entire cast around the table read was in character. And when they were reading and they were in character and they were just reading lines, not in a set, just around a round table, I knew then that I had picked the right family for Grandma's house.
And your grandmother would have been happy, right?
My grandmother would have been so happy.
Wow. But she passed away in 2009, you said.
Yes, my grandmother passed away in 2009.
Wow.
But her memory lives on through many of us. We carry her legacy.
Well, we're almost out of time, but just tell me quickly. I know you have another project going on.
Yes.
Tell me really quickly about that.
Okay, 53206 is a movie that I'm working on regarding the 53206 zip code in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where I am from, where I grew up in.
Yes.
It's the highest crime rate right now in the nation. And there's daily shootings, and this movie is to bring awareness to the crime and violence that's going on in our community, also to shed a light for the heroes in that community that have come out and that are trying to make a difference.
Oh, thanks. Kim, thank you so much
You're
for being
welcome.
here. Appreciate it.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much. All right, guys, still ahead on Healthy Lifestyle with Eraldo. What are some of the top trending apps millennials are in these days? Find out after the break.